I'll tell you what, folks, I'm starting this show off not only with an apology for my absence, it's been a busy one. I've been busy. It's been a busy few months this summer, getting ready for our wedding. Steph and I are getting married in September, and it's been a whirlwind of stuff going on here, there, and everywhere. And in the mix is, if you know me and you're close to me, I've been talking nonstop about this certain small business in San Clemente, California. Now, once we get married and once everything goes back into a normal flow and the fall begins and we get back into a schedule, I will be uploading a lot more material, more vinyl videos, more vintage hi-fi and relics of yesteryear. But today, I want to just expand your horizons and enlighten you on a product and a brand that you probably have never heard of and you need to have heard of. If you guys don't know me from Adam, I am obsessed with my grandfather. That is Mr. Manza himself, and Manza Media sprung from his ideals and his way of life and his thinking about things and his appreciation for not only music and media and art and everything he grew up with is what I like to keep alive and honor in every way, shape, and form on this channel and in my daily life as a young person. I like to keep everything that he is standing for today alive. And in doing so, I stumbled upon this company. Now, what is this company and who are they? Why am I talking about them? Because this episode is dedicated to Nation Golf Co. in San Clemente, California. Both Ryan Engle and Adam Hawk have got it right. They've got it down. They just get it. They get the vibe. They get the golden era of mid-century modern design, and they're bringing it back into what else? Golf apparel. They're bringing it into golf apparel that becomes, over time, a way of life. It just becomes a lifestyle brand from there. I'm going to get all the bells and whistles out of the way right here. You like and subscribe to this channel. Like and subscribe to the Nation Golf YouTube channel. Recent uploads currently every Thursday. It's not only golf to me. It's a lifestyle of cherished memories and banter made with friends and loved ones, relatives that you're golfing with, friends, whoever you're with. They can appreciate the way things used to be, the handcrafted, easy, simple, simplistic, minimalist way that everything was back then. The days of Arnold Palmer, the days that I like to cherish and keep alive today. And that's why this channel is here. This is the simple, classic elegance that I'm looking for. Some folks might be like me. Some kids might be like looking at it and be like, geez, I'm influenced by my family and my parents. My grandparents have a huge influence on me. So I'm going to go and shop at nationgolfco.com. Now on Instagram, I follow a lot of vintage and retro inspired accounts, and in doing so, I was scrolling and found Nation Golf Co., one of their ads, and I clicked on it, and I loved what I saw. I saw that 1957 Stardust polo by them with the embroidered smoking tom. I fell in love with it. It was everything that I could have wanted if I had been in California making something inspired by my grandparents, and I saw a lot of kindred spirit chemistry in that, and just looking at the product and reading what they were about, reading what their statement is and what they're all about. I fell in love with this company, and I've never felt that way for any company. I don't order clothes on the regular. I don't go out and buy things for myself all that often. I'm very picky and choosy with what I love to put my, stock into and my thought and my energy into. And I read what they're about and, looked at their website and absolutely fell in love with the mid-century modern charm and the aesthetic of everything and the fellowship that Ryan Engle and his grandfather had, and the fellowship that Ryan still keeps today for Mr. T.K. Lincoln, his grandfather, this man. By the way, which was a caricature years and years and years ago, and they kept this caricature, and this is Mr. T.K. Lincoln, Ryan Engle's grandfather. I mean, how special is that? I value my grandparents like it's nobody's business. They're the number one influence in my life, and to have a product that's doing the same as Manza Media and keeping my grandfather's aesthetic alive and what he's about alive in these hard collar polos and vintage retro designs and the long nice collar here, just keeping that Arnold Palmer aesthetic and era alive in the 21st century is fantastic. It's not about your swing speed and your loft and how great you get on the green so quickly and what your distance is and all those numbers and facts and stuff. It's about the game. It's about the game. And people lose track of that. People lose sight of the game. It's just a game. The reason you're there is to have banter with friends and talk and enjoy the game and get up on the green, of course, but to also enjoy the fellowship and enjoy that camaraderie that you're having with your friends. And so I will now read the back of what you get when you order one of the Nation Golf Co. shirts or products. First things first, enclosed is a luxury garment and requires the care worthy of one. Never launder with heat, instead hang dry after a delicate cold wash, finished with a press. An occasional trip to the dry cleaners is always recommended for a like-new refresher. At Nation Golf Co., we will forever strive to maintain the swank of the golden era, the clank of an oversized ice cube in a cocktail glass, the aroma of a slow-burning cigar, and the musk of a spicy aftershave. Classic style is timeless, and it has guided us. We compliment your discerning taste and hope you wear your enclosed garments with pride. If you have any questions or concerns about your purchase, please contact directly nationgolfco@gmail.com. A sincere debt of gratitude for your support and a genuine reminder to all to always enjoy the fellowship. Ryan Engle, founder, designer. I mean, look at that. Just perfect. It's everything I would have written. If I myself wanted to start a clothing brand, what would I do? I would do exactly that. I would honor my grandfather, honor what he was about, and honor that era of, oversized ice cubes clinking in a cocktail glass and little things like that. Relaxing and lounging to a melody. It's all similar and it's all in the same vein. And it's something that if you appreciate it, you can really get into it. Rep it for yourself on the course, which is what I do. Every time I'm out, I try to wear a visor. Either the shirts, I've got 2 shirts now, and I want to have them all. Next up for me to purchase is that white polo with that black trim along the hard collar and along here. Love that. It's got such a classic mid-century vibe. It's so reminiscent of the warmth that I feel when I'm around old people, when I'm around my grandparents, my family. It's such a cozy blanket for me, and I absolutely love it. We both love old people. What can we say? We cherish what they're about, and I respect old people as well. In short, a little backstory on who they are, what they are. They're such great guys. They talk to you. They're not one of those companies that you'll message them and never hear back for weeks and weeks. They get right back to you. They want to engage with you. They want to engage, and that is like how I conduct my business. I talk to people. I have no fear in talking to you and wanting to engage with you. Ryan Engle starts the Nation Desert Classic in 2008, and this brand has been growing since 2008. Different variations of the label and different variations of the styles over the years, but today I think it's got a classic and high quality, really high quality feel. A brand that, might I add, has incredibly fast shipping from California. I got this in less than 3 days from them. Less than 3 days. I've got shirts, I have t-shirts. They do giveaways. They give you a beautiful box like this, taped. And the care is fantastic. Let me just show you what's in here. The care taken is just fantastic. You're going to get, not only are you going to get a handwritten thank you from them with your receipt, but you're going to get a ball mark from them. A ball mark. How awesome is that? You could put this on the green. Don't lose your ball mark. Very important. Keep it somewhere safe. They've got 2 golf carts that are just straight out of the the mid-century desert Las Vegas of the desert golf courses, and they're sort of replicas of Ryan's grandparents had similar carts. They're golf carts, fringe along the top, Cadillac, music. You could put a cassette in there. They have a whole thing for a cooler back there. They've got everything in that thing. That thing is a ride in itself. It's a little mini car. It's got everything you can want. And I would kill to be in one of those at some point someday. But you gotta see them to believe them. Years had gone by and Ryan met Adam Hawk, being a marketing manager and marketing kind of guy. They met on Indian Wells Golf Course in California. They made a handshake deal, and ever since then, Adam has joined the team. Adam Hawk is now the leading marketing manager in the 2-man operation now to bring Nation Golf 10 times more popular in the public eye than it already is, and they are doing a fantastic job at doing that. Not only with their new show, The Fellowship, on YouTube, as I've mentioned, like and subscribe to their channel, but also in their marketing on Instagram. They do giveaways, they do all kinds of things to get you to buy their stuff, and I am hooked. I love their stuff. I love what they're about. They're very real, down-to-earth guys. They're funny. And I love that it's a 2-man operation. I love to support small businesses. I love to make them thrive, and not only because they're one of a kind and you never see anything like that anymore, but because it's a small business that should get the money rather than Nike and Titleist and big brands like that in the big box stores in the Callaway. Support small businesses. Support them, or else they won't be here. They're a niche, and they're coming out of the woodwork, wanting to be one of the leading number ones. And someday they will be, but I'm sure that they will keep their humble roots about them and their fellowship of where they came from. Who is TK Lycan? Well, that's not only Ryan Engle's grandfather, but he is the chairman of the TK Lycan Scramble, the TK Scramble, and he is known now today as Smoking Tom. And you could see him on every one of their shirts, and you could see him on every one of their product shirt stickers, Smoking Tom, as he's known as TK Lycan, or as Ryan Engle calls him, Granddad or Dad. He is the staple of what we strive to be on that golf course. Focused, but having fun, smart, and classic, and not obnoxious. But still having fun, of course, still having fun. These guys know how to have fun on their Desert Classic every year. That is certainly not something to be disputed, is both of them and their friends know how to have a big, fun time on the course. Out in the Indian Wells Golf Course, which is gorgeous, by the way. Beautiful. Check that course out. If you live in California, get there. Because that is a beautiful course, mind you. But every time they have their Desert Classic, it is a party. They bring booze upon the boatload, and they're having a fun time. And they're not overly obnoxious at all. But they're having fun, and they're not thinking about their score, and they're not thinking about the game as much as the camaraderie, and it is just a game. It's not a sport. It's not a sport. Or else I wouldn't be into it. I hate sports. You know me, I'm an art guy, I'm a music guy, I'm an artist. They are right out there having a fun old time with their Swing Lube and Nation Golf Swing Lube beer. In collaboration with Nation Golf Co., Indie Brewing Co. in California, had put out Smokin' Tom's Swing Lube. A great tasting beer, I gotta tell you, and I'm not kidding you, it's a great tasting beer. I love German beers, I love Weiss beer, stuff like that. I love that kind of, that malty wheat taste to beer. And this beer has that, what do you know? I mean, of course I would love it. I didn't know if I would, but I got some of this and I enjoy absolutely enjoy it. You know, it could have had so many hops in it. I hate hops. I don't like hops in my beer all that much. This beer, really good. They've got their own beer. They've got their own stickers, hats, ball markers. The time and care is put into every single piece of merchandise that they ship out and package, that they tape up themselves in their warehouse. They'll put up a Christmas tree at Christmas time, have the Bing Crosby playing on the old record player, and that's the thing about the classic stuff, is they'll never change. They'll always be timeless. Vinyl, vintage golf, and not this Kmart stuff that you see men wearing from Walmart, and this no style. There's no pizzazz in that. If you love to dress up as a man, then you will love the swanky style of the classic mid-century vibe from Nation Golf. I mean, you know, if why would you love to dress up and then I'm gonna see you on the golf course and you're in just, you know, Walmart, Dick's Sporting Goods kind of like basic attire that doesn't really shimmer, shine, and that doesn't really pop with that. You want to pop with that, bringing in the vintageness to it. That's just awesome to me. That's bringing it all full circle from today, from yesteryear. I'm a huge embracer, and I endorse that kind of that thinking of you know, gotta keep the old stuff alive. You can't just forget about it and write it off as like it was stupid and it was horrible taste and style. It wasn't. It was classic, and that's why we still play this game today. There's a classic element to it, a upscale sort of fun that's still there and still is preserved with buddies, and you could kick back with a couple of beers, some cigars, and bring your best attire. People used to dress up for golf. Keep that in mind. People used to dress up for golf. They'd go out and they'd kiss their wives and say, "I'm going to the course," and they'd get dressed up, tuck in their shirt. These shirts provide a long tuck, super long, for that long tuck that I get when I tuck into my pants, and or my shorts. I can't wait for fall golf because, you know, I'll be able to put on my pants and you know, my high waters and enjoy. I got some nice shoes. They all wear wingtips. I have one set of wingtips, but I don't know if I'd wear them for golf. But they all wear the wingtip golf shoes. Like, they're bringing it all back in the style that it was, and keeping that alive. I mean, how good and cool is that? It's pretty nifty. From their restored custom golf carts to the cigars that they smoke on every show on Thursday. You're gonna fall in love with this company and these two guys. Trust me. Ryan didn't only grow up golfing, he grew up surfing as well. So he surfs, and he's a surfboard shaper, as well as, you know, leading co-founder of Nation Golf. He shapes surfboards so that you can get one of his surfboards shaped specifically by him. He's even got a Nation Golf emblem on one of them, on a few of them. I mean, they're fantastic. If you love surfing, I mean, he's got everything. He loves the tiki stuff, which is awesome. California classic tiki stuff. He loves his grandfather. He loves old people. He loves that classicness to it, you know, the old time, you know, kick back and just the banter of it all, you know. So you got the tiki, the classicness, you got the small business aspect, honoring his grandfather. It's a win-win for me. And Ryan's done a video called "What's Out the Bag?" So he's throwing all of his golf clubs out of the bag, showing you what they are real quick. And you know, if you like this video, I'll do one of these for my bag and what's in it and what all the little things that I've got. You know, if you liked this video, let me know with a thumbs up, comment, share the video, whatever you want to do. So let me know if you want to see what else is in my bag other than this 9-wood, my favorite, with the sticky grip. I love that sticky grip on there. This is buttery when you hit it. I am a lefty golfer, but I draw with my right hand. So I'm ambidextrous, I guess you could say. I'm a lefty, but I love being a lefty. I always was, you know, in Little League and stuff. So I hit left, but I write right with my right hand. So in honor of Michael Manza, my grandfather, my family, and TK Lycan himself, I'm going to offer you a 15% off Manza 15 code at nationgolfco.com. If you visit their site, you can look at all the great stuff, check out, put it in your bag, and put in that code at checkout, Manza 15, and you're going to get some great product in the mail sooner than later, faster than you'd expect, and packaged beautifully. So I'll share the code again, Manza 15. Don't forget it. It helps support me and helps support them. Bestowed upon me is that they are now the official sponsor of Manza Media. So in every one of the Manza Media new videos, you will see a Nation Golf Manza 15 code on the screen or at the end, in the credits. You could thank them for giving that to me, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. So Steph and I both love the brand, and we can't get enough of it. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. Check out their site, watch their videos. I mean, look at what they've done. I mean, look at what they've done. Such a great brand, and I thank you both from the bottom of my heart for sending me what you've sent me, and contributing as you have to the channel, sharing the stuff that I've put out, and really appreciating that artwork I gave you guys. I mean, so good. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications, all that jazz, all that stuff. And please do remember, you can find me lounging to a melody and enjoying the fellowship. Take care. Thank you, folks, for tuning into this episode. If you do feel so inclined as to follow me on social media, you may gladly do so at Manza Media Art and Manza Media on every other platform. If you like prints, I've got an Etsy shop where you can see some of my original artwork and fan artwork. I'll catch you folks on the next episode of Manza Media.